Sid Smith played 10 years for the Toronto Maple Leafs and then led the Whitby Dunlops to a world championship.
I developed a shot, low shot to the corner, and just knew when to let it go, and it got me a lot of goals.
Bobby Orr and the Hockey Legends. Brought to you by Planters Nuts, the legend of quality and freshness. From Jamaica, the legend of Sid Smith.
I've met a lot of legends in my time, but few as well known as this fellow, Mr. Peanut. If he could talk, he'd be telling you about Planter Snacking Sweepstakes, 500 Victoriaville sticks, 100 pairs of Bauer skates, and 5 Mercury Topaz cars, yours for the winning. Just pick up this entry form wherever you buy planters. Victoriaville, Bauer, Mercury, Planters. Heck, we're all legends around here.
Hey, that's Bobby. Bobby? Yeah, Bobby Orr. Oh.
The late Max Kaminsky gave you a tip that really turned your career around.
Yes, when I turned pro and went to Pittsburgh, Max was coach, and he noticed that I was shooting off the wrong foot, and also I wasn't getting shots away quick enough, so I practiced hard, and it paid off for me. Got 55 goals there and a few more in the NHL.
In the late 40s, the Maple Leafs really buried a lot of great hockey players in Pittsburgh.
Yes, well, we were owned by the Toronto Maple Leafs, and we had guys like Todd Sloan, Fleming McKell, Frankie Mathers, myself. We were all looking forward to getting into the AHL, but we had to wait our turn.
Consmeis Berchtesgaden, if that's the way you say it.
You heard about Berchtesgaden?
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's the players used to call it that. It was a German name that, and Smythe used to sit up in the section of the greens, and he called it Berchtesgadens, and he sent messages down to the coach, and it upset the apple cart a few times, you know.
I would have put it there. Thank you.
For Sid, bouncing from Pittsburgh to Toronto became a fact of life. Sid made a big impression in the 47 and 48 playoffs.
Lovely. Nice putt.
But an injury in the 49 playoffs sent him back to Pittsburgh again.
You got those, and I'll get those.
Right.
Nothing to this game, eh?
Oh, no.
After a 55-goal season in Pittsburgh, he came back to Toronto in 1950, this time to stay.
The 50-51 season was personally your best, and team-wise, it was an outstanding year.
Yes, I did have a good year individually, but we won the Stanley Cup in 5 overtime games, and the late Bill Barocco scored the winning goal. Unfortunately, he went missing that summer in a plane crash.
All right, go ahead. See what you can do.
I'm up, eh? Okay.
What is it, 180?
As with all the Maple Leafs of that era, the benevolent dictatorship of Conn Smythe inspired great respect. Smythe cared about his players beyond the hockey arena, a trait that Smith admired.
When we were getting married, he was quite concerned of just who we were marrying. You know, I think that was great because he wanted to get us off on the right foot, and he took a personal interest in us. You know?
Well, I think it's great, and we should have more of that. See what I can do.
Go ahead.
No.
Oh, not too bad.
Was that fast enough? Was my swing fast enough?
Oh, yeah, pretty quick, pretty quick.
In the middle of the 1957 season, Smith traded his NHL career for a post as playing coach of the Whitby Dunlops. And in 1958, the Dunlops won the World Hockey Championship.
9 weeks in Europe to prepare for one game against the Soviets in Oslo. A different brand of hockey, and the pressure must have been unbelievable.
Oh, it was, because the Russians had just come to Canada for the very first time, and the following was, you know, by the radio, TV was just fantastic, and they were expecting us to win, let's face it. But the thing that we really had to adjust to was the rule changes, international hockey, as well as the weather conditions, which meant that we were playing in open-air arenas, and it could rain, sleet, snow, or hail, or whatever. We had to play, that's all.
The Whitby Dunlops win the World Championship. At 32 and 2 very successful years as player-coach with the Dunnies. Why would you retire so early?
Well, Bob, I didn't want to retire, but, you know, 32 was the age they put in the paper that you're an old man and you better get out of the game. So that was it. I was finished.
Your greatest thrill?
Being on a Stanley Cup, Bob. I think every player wants to be on a cup. I know guys that have played 20 years, but one thing that eluded them was a Stanley Cup. I'd have to say, though, that Whitby Dunlop year in 1958 was pretty darn close.
Any disappointments?
Yeah, the fact that I had to leave the game at 32, I think we all feel that we're not ready to quit, and I know you've run into the same situation, but they seemed to think I was too old, so I just had to quit. That's all there was to it.
Was it all worth it?
Oh, yes, it was. It's been great for me in business. I've been a salesman for many years, and it's opened a lot of doors for me. A lot of people still want to talk hockey. and I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Hockey experience from around the world made Sid Smith a hockey legend.
Christy knows that when you're snacking, your right hand is busy. That's why Christy's snacking crackers are made especially for your left hand. Christy vegetable thins are made so that your left hand can take them easily from the box. Each cracker is perfectly designed to approach your mouth from the left. And vegetable thins has flavor and crispness ideal for left-hand loading. When your right hand is busy, remember the snack made for your left hand. Christy's left-handed snacking crackers.
Bobby Orr and the Hockey Legends was brought to you by Planters Nuts, the legend of quality and freshness.